Greetings of peace, everybody, and welcome to the Blue Lunar Storm Year. This is the Star Traveler Synchronicities video for the Noos-letter of the Foundation for the Law of Time, number 130. I am Jacob Rhythmic Dragon, the Director of Communications for the Foundation for the Law of Time, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in. This is the first moon of the Blue Lunar Storm Year, a brand new 13-moon calendar year. We've just completed the year of the White Magnetic Wizard with the codes of unifying, attracting, purpose, and timelessness, receptivity, and enchantment, the codes of the Magnetic Tone and the White Wizard. Now we're entering into this year of the Blue Lunar Storm. The Blue Lunar Storm. Blue is the color of transformation. Lunar is the second tone in the 13-tone wave spells, represented by 2 dots, or the number 2 in dot bar notation. And the lunar tone has the codes of polarize, stabilize, and challenge. And then the blue storm solar seal is the 19th seal out of 20 solar seals, and it comes with the energy of catalyzing, energy, and self-generation. So the code spell of the year that we're entering is Blue Lunar Storm. I polarize in order to catalyze, stabilizing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of magic. And I'm sure we're going to need a lot of magic to stabilize our energy and meet the challenge of this Blue Lunar Storm year. If the White Magnetic Wizard year was any indication as to what kind of waves we're going to be surfing throughout this whole 13-year process, which began with the White Magnetic Wizard year, also would be called like the White Wizard 13-year wave spell coded by the White Wizard, starting with White Magnetic Wizard. The 13th year of that will conclude on the White Cosmic Wizard year, or the tone 13 Wizard. So the 13-year process starts with the tone 1 Wizard and ends with the tone 13 Wizard. So we have the White Magnetic Wizard starting it, and now we're in the Blue Lunar Storm year, the second year of this whole wave. So just getting right into it, for this moon, it's the magnetic bat moon of purpose, with the question, what is my purpose? This is when we start out in the year and set our intention for what we would like to accomplish for these whole years, or to give ourselves, for these 13 moons for this whole year, or give ourselves the opportunity to self-reflect upon our purpose, which of course is individual and personal for each person, yet as one unified collective of human beings, each being a noospheric chip of the noosphere of Earth, the one mind of Earth, each of us fulfilling our purpose. The sum is the whole is greater than the sum of its parts in this instance. So as we fill in all of our purposes, a greater purpose is fulfilled as well. At least that's what I'd like to believe and put out there at this moment. So here in the magnetic moon, where we ask, what is my purpose? The totem animal of the bat. And in this moon, we have, as always, we have 3 wave spells represented. In the 28 days of the moon, there are always 3 wave spells represented. In the first 12 days of the moon, it is actually going to be the last 12 days of the mirror wave spell. The day before this moon began was the day out of time, the White Magnetic Mirror. That was the day out of time for the White Magnetic Wizard year. And that begins the White Mirror wave spell. So the first 12 days of this moon, from Dolly 1 to Alpha 12, are the remaining 12 days of the mirror wave spell of endlessness, reflecting order. And this runs through the Gregorian dates of July 26th through August 6th. Now, after that, we enter the blue monkey wave spell, the power of magic, which is great because this year is guided by the power of magic. So right away, the second wave spell of this year is resonating with the whole guiding force for the entire year. So it's the blue monkey wave spell of magic, play, and illusion. And this begins on Limi 13 of the magnetic moon and will conclude on Kali 25. That's Gregorian, August 7th through August 19th. The blue monkey wave spell is the blue wave spell within the blue castle. If you recall from previous videos, the 260-day galactic spin is comprised of 5 52-day castles coded by the colors red, white, blue, yellow, and green, and the directions respectively east, north, west, and south. Within each of those castles, there are 4 wave spells: a red eastern wave spell, a white northern wave spell, a blue western wave spell, and a yellow southern wave spell. So currently we are in the blue western castle of burning, Court of Magic, and it's the Court of Magic because in the blue castle, its blue wave spell is the monkey wave spell of magic. So that's our second wave spell for this moon. The final wave spell represented in this moon is going to be the yellow seed wave spell, which begins on kin 144. Very well-known number for those of you who love numbers like I do. This begins on alpha 26 of the moon, and it will take us into the lunar moon of this year. That begins on Gregorian August 20th. So here we are in the blue lunar storm year, and we're in the magnetic moon of purpose. Within the magnetic moon of purpose, we have the wave spell powers of the white mirror, endlessness, blue monkey, magic, and yellow seed, flowering. The yellow seed wave spell coded by target, awareness, and flowering. So those are the 3 wave spells represented this moon. Another interesting thing that's happening this moon is on day 3 of the moon, Gamma 3, which is going to be Gregorian July 28th. It's kin 121, which is 11 times 11, and it also happens to be the very top of the central column of the 260-day Zolkin. If you have a 260-day Zolkin, you have 13 columns, each of 20 kin, and the 7th column is the central column, and that begins on the red self-existing dragon, kin 121. And that's a 20-day sequence where there are 0 galactic activation portals. So it's like the open channel, or what you might call the speaking tube of God, in terms of a 13-dimensional cosmology overlaid onto the Zolkin. So we have 20 days to dive through this speaking tube of God from kin 121 to kin 140. That's from Gamma 3 of this moon to Dolly 22 of the moon. That's July 28th to August 16th. And what's really powerful is the conclusion of this, August 16th, is you may be familiar with this date, but if you're not, this was the date of the first globally synchronized meditation for peace, the harmonic convergence of 1987. It went from August 16th to 17th, 1987, as a fulfillment of the prophecy cycle of Quetzalcoatl, who prophesied a very specific timeline of 52-year cycles, which concluded very precisely on August 16th and 17th, 1987. And so Jose Arguelles and his wife Loidine, they worked very hard to spread the word about this globally synchronized meditation for peace because this was an indication of an opening. Testing. Hello. Yes, hello. Okay. So harmonic convergence of 1987, August 16th, 17th, 1987. And so at that time in 1987, you can imagine the level of difficulty it would be to organize a worldwide, globally synchronized meditation when all you have is fax machines, a telephone, and the postal service, and word of mouth. Nevertheless, Jose Arguelles and his wife Loidine worked tirelessly to promote this event, and it was a phenomenal success with millions of people participating in it and recognizing it all over the world. So it's pretty cool that this year, the blue lunar storm year, has the very first moon has the mystic column concluding on the day of the harmonic convergence. The yellow planetary sun will be the galactic signature this year of August 16th. And so after that mystic column, we move to the next column, and we're going to be going into another galactic activation portal sequence where there's 10 days in a row of galactic activation portals, and that will represent our one and only galactic activation portal for this moon, which will be on day 28 of the moon, Celio 28, and it will be August 22nd. That will be Kin 146, White Electric Whirlbridger. And so the White Electric Whirlbridger will start this whole 10-day sequence of galactic activation portals, meaning as we move into the lunar moon, the first 9 days of that moon are going to be galactic activation portals. So the code for the White Electric Whirlbridger, the one galactic portal, is I activate in order to equalize. So that will be our galactic activation portal energy for this moon. As well, this moon, as I always like to touch upon, is our Pakal Votan clear signs. You can learn more at lawoftime.org/clear signs, CLEARSIGNS. And there is actually, just as there is only one galactic activation portal, there is one clear sign, which is a very powerful clear sign. It occurs on Celio 14. It is Kin 132 yellow lunar human. The lunar human, in terms of the cosmology of the 13-moon calendar, represents the human synchronized in time to the cycles of the moon via the 13-moon calendar. Hence the 13-moon lunar human. So we have very potent codes for this moon as we get started into our blue lunar storm year. I want to wish you guys all the best for this magnetic moon, and I'll see you guys next moon.